Right then, so I'm at Celtic Lakes for my last session probably of the year. Hopefully it's going to be a bit of a Christmas special, but yeah, I plan to get here about midday. It's now coming up to 4 o'clock. Probably go about an hour before the sun sets, if that. Hopefully I'm going to be fishing for pike and carp, but yeah, we'll see what we can get, because it's not the best conditions, but we'll give it a go. Alright then, I've got to start unloading the stuff, so I'll get the rods out, get the bivvy up, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright then, I'll see you later. Ta-da. Right then, so I've been set up for a few hours now, and it's absolutely freezing outside, and it started raining as well, and the rain is painfully cold. What did I do? I started off with 2 rods set up for pike. Eventually, after them being pulled around in the sort of wind, just ended up in the margins, tangled up. I give them a miss, but when I was bringing them in, I got caught in the rain. My hands were painfully numb within like minutes. So the rain coming down is really cold. So that also boosts my confidence no end, and I really don't think that I'm going to pick up a bite at all. When it's like the rain is coming down, it's throwing down sort of like, well, the rain's probably about 4 or 5 degrees colder than the actual lake. So that's going to suddenly put a dampers on anything wanting to eat, I think. But never know, dear. Right then, let's have a think. Oh, I didn't tell you what I'm doing. Right, I brought in both the pike baits. I put 1 pike bait out on the bottom, and that's only 3 rod lengths out. And I've got 2 carp rods set up, both on the rosehip isotonic, with a small PVA bag with just dust, ground boilie dust. Nothing sort of lumpy in there. So hopefully that'll drag something in. But it's been working well for me all year, so you never know, dear. Alright then, yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully I'll see you early hours with a carp on the bank, maybe a pike. That would be nice. But yeah, I'll see you later. Ta-da. Right guys, it's 20 to 4. I just hooked something that's given me the absolute fight of my life. It picked up alleged deadbait. Potentially it's got to be £50 plus. It's one of the sturgeon in the lake. It's absolutely huge, and it didn't stop fighting. Let's get my head doctor off. Literally, see it. I've clipped it down in the margins here. I've just scrambled to get everything ready, and I'm absolutely ruined. My arms are on fire. The muscles are burning. It's really, really hard. Let's take a quick look before I get it on the mat. You see that? Here we go. And that's tail of that. I don't know, I'm saying £50. I tried to lift her at the margins, and literally I was worrying if the net was going to snap in my hands, but right, let's get it on the bank, get a photo, and then we can get it back. So it's a genuine beast. Right then guys, it's actually weighing 48.5 pound. So 48.8. I don't know how I'm going to pick this up. It's there we go. There we go. This is head. So this is my biggest ever freshwater fish. My biggest fish ever. 48.5 pound. I do believe it's what they call a diamondback sturgeon. You can see the diamondback markings all the way. I don't know if you can see its mouth, it's like a shark really. See the underside. Have my hands in the way there. Look at that. Must be 4.5 foot, 5 foot long. Don't know. Right. Don't panic, cross it with the camera. So it's almost prehistoric. And then on the grass, so that's what a 48 pound sturgeon looks like. I never expected to catch this. Especially what we've had. It's so cold. My hands have gone totally numb. Can't keep it out any longer. Right. Oh, still got some life in it. This. I know that these things can take a long time to recover, so it's been in by about I'd said in the water for about 2 or 3 minutes. And keep hold of the tail. Stop it just sinking off into the shallow water. Its head's too far into the water, you can't see it. But I can see its gills moving and everything, so we're happy. I can feel it starting to flex a bit now. It's been I've had the camera running for 8 minutes now since I put it in. This water is absolutely ice cold. Look at that for water. That's the first proper kick I had. Coming back to life slowly. Try and get it. I think she's ready. I think she's ready. gonna keep going. Where's it gone? Right. My God. I didn't expect that at all. It's not one of the biggest in here as well. That was literally, it was like a little short burst run, and then by the time I got to my feet, I had another little run. Nothing, hardly anything. I picked the broad wheel down, and I felt it turn. I thought, oh, pike. Here we go, I'm going to get a pike on the bank. That's what I came for. And then it run. And it run. And it didn't stop running. It went, well, I started looking at the spool and I just thought, how much more can this thing run? Literally, I wasn't being light on it either. It was just running and running. I walked down the bank with the rod in the air, and it turned and came back at me. So I managed to get back onto the peg, and I was standing there with a net on my shoulders, ready to try and land this pike that I thought I'd hooked, and it just kept going. It came in. I got it within sort of like 4 rod lengths, and I still couldn't see it. It was hugging the bottom, and it ran again. And literally, I was back to square one. It was an unbelievable fight. It just what a beast. It was. I would say it fought a lot harder than the catfish. When I had that catfish back summer last year, I think it was, and that was £31. That was just like a solid lump, but it eventually sort of like you managed to steer the solid lump in. This thing was like playing an absolutely massive, powerful carp, I'd say. It was like a carp that could give you runs that last like 4 minutes when it's running, and you're thinking, I'm going to run out of line, and then it turns, it comes back at you, and that was unbelievable. Especially to pick it up on a small dead bait. Luckily, because all the pike rigs and everything are barbless, and it all came out in the net, so it made a hell of a mess of the pike trace. The pike trace is frayed. One of the trebles is opened right up. Unbelievable. But I'm a bit shell shocked. I don't know. I'm a bit. My arms. I can feel my arms burning inside now. So that was hell of a battle. And I think it's the first time I've ever put a fish in the net. I'm thinking, I'm not going to be able to lift this. All right then. I'm gonna leave the pike rod out, and hopefully I'll get a carp to show you guys. If not, I'm not too bothered, to be fair. All right then. I'll see you in the morning. Ta-da. Morning. Having to do this inside the bivvy because mainly it's windy out and the camera doesn't like wind. I am feeling rough. Literally I was bouncing last night after landing that. I'll get back to sleep. I think it was gone 5. I kept looking at my phone, and 5 o'clock came and went before my eyes finally let themselves shut. So I'm feeling a bit rough now, and it's really cold outside, and there's a cold, bitter wind. I haven't picked up anything on the carp rods, which in reality I didn't expect anything. And sturgeon this time of year, yeah, I really didn't expect that either. Especially we're having like the rain coming down, and it felt like there was chunks of ice in it. It was so cold. I've just been to check the rods on my fingertips. I've got the stinging or numb in patches, so I'm going to put the stove on now and get a coffee on the go. I think I'm going to start packing up. I can't better that. When you come fishing, you land a fish, and you know you can't do any better than that. And I think I've hit that. I'm going to start packing up, and I'll speak to you guys before I'm off. Alright then, I'll see you later. Right then, now that we can see it in the light, I'll show you the wire trace that I had the dead bait on last night. Literally barbless trebles. I'm just going to focus in. Yeah, just about. You can see that they're slightly out of shape. My wire trace itself is kinked and ruined. It's starting to fray. This is the one that's received the most damage, though. Look at that. Right then, stacking by here. Oh, smoked my head. Right then, I came down fishing for pike and carp. I landed a 48.5 sturgeon. I can't think of any better consolation prize. That was absolutely amazing. My arms and back is still aching now. But yeah, that was pretty amazing. That was pretty immense, actually. I didn't expect to land anything over £40, bordering on 50. I'm still a bit shell-shocked about it now. And what? It's about 8 hours ago now. But yeah. So I've got the pictures on the end. They're a bit ropey because they're all self-takes. And if you've tried holding a 48-pound fish and do self-take photos, yeah, and the camera lens kept misting up because it was so cold as well. But I think they're all right. So you can have a look at them. Yeah, the next thing is now my Christmas special vlog, so I'll be filming that pretty soon, and I'll see you soon. Right, ta-da.